And now we get their first look at what the new squad is going to be doing with a double initiator, double smokes, no sentinel, and I think Mimi's point on the desk really key. No jet, probably no big op kind of role coming out from QCK. More to do with how the team is going to function together. This is going to be a banger.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Having said that, though, take a look at the pistol out here. Loud look like they're set up for a very empty A site. This could end up being a bit of a retake just in round one.
All grouped up. Ramp is the goal. Skydog's going to be paving the way. Maybe some space to be granted to them, but no, they change the directory and their sight's set now towards the site.
Trip broken.
And here it is. Satchel's in play. Obviously, it's an open site entirely for them, so they're going to be able to get the plant down with no problems at all, but it's a 5v5 retake now, and they're fast of it. Dog
so
cancelled.
Yeah.
He has cancelled the dog with that one.
That's pretty sick. I mean, decent post-line positioning as well from Loud. They're not all just grouped up claustrophobic on the site. This fight for A ramp is going to be massive and
Oh, that's not good.
he drops.
Concoction a util just to clear him out of that corner, and the smoke is really pesky as well. They can't get through this one. QCK has to try and make something of this one, but already just assaulting onto the side as well. Celsius is just defusing. He's sticking this all the way, and no one is home. Sentinels with the pistol out. Yes, I mean,
Screens. I think both of these teams, though, looking like they've got good ideas, good protocols of how they want to approach it.
not slowing down here. Rapid take of the B main control.
Yeah, but
it is just an eco.
Yesterday and today, we're seeing teams barely invest into these second rounds. Oh, apart from Cloud9.
Oh, Cloud9 were doing it relentlessly.
Cloud9 was still force buying like they hadn't seen the meta shift. But all the other teams seem like they're fairly content to just let people go up 2-0 after winning the pistol.
Ooh, double face of the classic, still dangerous. On the 1-for-1.
And they're sneaking out. They're sneaking out.
Yeah, all the way through. The flash does connect though. Sassy almost caught on away. He's low though, and the damage! Holy, okay. John QT seeking to equalize it, maybe make it a little bit more even. There's a lot of damage being done to these Loud players. We're going to have to get this plant down, pushing the position close quarters with the Stinger. 2 years favored with it. Down to just the one. Is Celsius doesn't stand a chance.
Loud just with classics work. Sentinels now reeling classics back for them. Economy completely flipped.
Fully reset. Here we go. Nade sends flying here. Boombot to the side just in case players that close. There's another nade. Deny that space just for a choke point, but are they going to slow it down? Question laid out now for Loud. Instead, over into ramp, into heaven. Feeling it out. A lot of noise being made by Sentinels. They might not want to walk into this one, thinking it's a stack.
They would be right.
Exactly. So, still just picking them apart though, playing it nice and slow here, looking for the easy pick-offs. Lucky to get that kill, but okay, 2 years, adjusting it.
Good read.
And everybody topples.
Very well done by Loud there. There was certainly danger. Sentinels had all 5 players in places where they could have caused chaos. 3 on site, 2 pressuring from vents, and Loud were slow, making sure that they didn't fall into any of the defender utility, didn't run into crossfires, just meticulously picked apart what Sen were going for.
Tens. Still gets it.
Well, there we go. The classics are doing work today.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though, off the back of this...
Bit of congestion here towards mid. Orb dropped. QCK hoping he can get a freebie just for the spam.
This is less contesting over towards A ramp alone, while the rest of his team takes early B main control. And Sentinels have changed where the Cypher's playing. John Cutie was playing A in most of these early rounds, but now round 4 swaps over to B. The cam's already been broken. So Loud will now know where the Cypher setup is, and Sadak seems to be calling for Kawanzin to pick up the spike and head back over to A.
No ground gain though by less.
Look at the rotation from Sentinels. They think it's over towards B, partly because that cam's been broken, partly because of this take of B heaven.
Yep, setting out this util is going to make them really think about it. But second, well, rips the head straight off QCK. Stunts the push entirely, which was intended to pull players over towards the B site. Now A, it's just Sassy really close onto the angle here. There's going to be util meeting him wide, running backwards, wants to retreat and really regroup with the rest of his team here, but they have given up a lot. The site and heaven.
Get him.
And an ult online for Zekken. Maybe that shows off from being
planted.
And an ult now online for Kawanzin, bro.
Yeah, okay.
They could use it towards screens here. might be murderous.
Paranoia, showstopper. There's the ult straight into the sky, flashed up, dodge, second still, holding for now. Biding his time, but finally brings down Kawazine, thinking he was safe round to the side. Here we go. Sadak, he's late for it. Is he going to be planted for him onto heaven? He needs to win that fight out, and he does with 2 years by his side. Heal online as well. One more play, but Zeken's defusing. Zeken's defusing. Zeken's defusing. Nothing to stop it. The molly too late.
Very reminiscent of the pit out called John Cutie, but they don't win the round off the back of it.
Yeah. We're beginning to, we are rapid off the approach of a lot of these rounds. There's an opening, okay. Tens denying the space. Les was hoping he could catch a cheeky one.
No fast reaction anywhere else on the map from Loud, and Zeken's watching here. The Boombot giving away his position, and they've smoked, so trying to get in, fake teleport. Tui's threatening that he could be inside that smoke, but John not buying it for a second. He's got trips inside the smoke. He's not worried.
Creeping and crawling all the way into heaven here. Trying to make no noise at all, just holding the appropriate angle. He met with 2 of them. Jiggled by Zeken. That's going to offload the nade. Push them back out of space. Okay.
They give up the switch setup and just trying to establish themselves onto A. This is the right call. Making the read.
A lot of rotations from Sen. They are really stacking us now with a lot of bodies here, but they're walking all the way up. Zeken still deals with Sadak still from the side as Kawazine only just claims the kill. Eventually there in the end, still Tens. What a ridiculous move. Smokes drop down, no real action. One thing to note here, B main control being given up pretty heavily by Sentinels. It hasn't been costing them though.
No, it hasn't. And I would expect to see Loud fighting more heavily over A ramp. You know, giving less that the Boombot, the blast packs, maybe the dog to work with as well, so that they secure a ramp at the start of the round. But instead, they've just kind of left the Viper over there, and I don't think Les is going to be able to contest.
Your trail.
Because popped off here towards mid. Maybe just in case it is a split, but it just pulls the util out, and it's a pause caused by Loud. Pumping the brakes.
Look how passive these people are positioned over towards A. If Les had chosen this round to go for an aggro lurk.
This angle by Zeken could be disgusting. He's adjusting, still gets the one. Yeah, traded out though. But still, there's the refight into B main. One more player though, 2 years cut to the corner. He's got the best of him. QCK on top of it with a rocket.
Tens actually went for the ult there to try to get behind them in B main and had to cancel. So now Tens and Sassy are coming through the normal way. In a player disadvantage situation. Tough for them. But they do have utility, double flashes.
Close plan's really nice though. One player backside, one player heaven that's flanking as well. Paranoia sent wide, doesn't connect. Chance for Sassy, but he needs to secure the kill. And they don't know where the rest of the players are. You can feel how difficult this is. They don't have a lot to work with. It's gonna have to be the double face, but here it is, the wraparound. Les, the insurance policy.
This comp because it has 2 initiators.
You see a pit into mid here. Loud. A lot of disrespect showcase. They are taking ramp control off the rip. Type of setup though to meet them. A bit of a kill trip as well. Set up to spam that if somebody did walk into it. Might not be expected for Loud.
Some of the plays that you want to make when you take a ramp control like this involve pinching the person in vents. That's really tough when there's a Viper's pit there.
There's
into the trap.
Yeah, trap wire. Did the job, didn't it? Despite the fact that I think he got pinged out, there's another one straight through the choke as well. Dealt with not quite. Second. Flash didn't connect. Les is in the site now, but they don't have heaven control. This is really quite awkward. TP into the back of the site. That's 2 years. So gaining a bit of ground. They don't have the spike there, though.
No, all of this focus on A heaven has allowed them site access, but like you said, they've got to get Kawazine in.
They've got to cross. TP up close, holding the nade. Not anticipated. There's the kill. Running away now. Retreating back to the team. Lovely trade by Sassy, I think, through the smoke. And Zelsis wraps all the way through. There's Sadak dealt with. Now you just have to contest with this pit.
The spike is not inside the pit either.
Bit of an unusual one. Dog broken. Could come down to just RNG spamming all the angles, hoping for a easy kill. Ollie to the side. Paranoia now. Sent flying here. What is the call for Sentinels? They need something on board. That is it. Surely the impetus to win the round. Kawazine cannot do it all.
End of the day, that paranoia from Tens might have made the difference. There was a huge amount of utility being poured into the pit, but it was the flash that actually pushed Les all the way back and B-main.
Flashes on both sides here, just trying to set their players up. do have that B main control. Feels like Loud are working with infinite money, almost. Another buy.
Tens has just used both of his smokes within the first 15 seconds. He is quite vulnerable on B right now, because he can't throw one for himself or for the choke point.
He's holding the paranoia. Open the jump spot, we'll see it. Stun, does it force anything out? Yeah, here's the Sentinels now. He is in danger, not quite. He is the danger, apparently.
Yeah, well played. Just being able to stop that from being a threat right as his smokes come back online.
Stalled them entirely. Seeker's used just in case. 50 seconds left into the round. Room to pivot, but okay.
I think the Trailblazer blocked half of those bullets.
Yeah, meeting it head on. Only 3 players left standing now. Loud probably going to be resorting to contact plays or maybe even saving. Enthusiast does have money to buy for the next, but still going for this.
Les is lurking out B main.
Wow, what a shot. He was pre-aiming for the jump spot still. Onto the site there, Sassy, only the one to be gained, and a reposition by Tens now. The B main control plant, just a tap, seeing what it can force out. There he is, in and out of hiding. Tens is making it so damn difficult for them. Satchel pushing him into the sideline to the rest of the team.
He is knocked down.
Getting more and more difficult, and the ults get built up as well on the opposing side. Through mid here, Alex taking so much damage, just being covered. Tens collecting an easy one there. Stun. Forced him away. Paranoia. Just about missing here.
And I think Tens had to dodge that flash too. I believe the stat was from last year, he was the least flashed player. Like he could turn the flashes
reaction
most mechanically out of all the players.
Yeah.
Cracked.
2 years. Always found himself deep within. Fox in the burrow. Here's the count, John QT.
Cage triggered.
Chance there. More than chance. Assist on the high ground. Will deny any entrance towards A with the spike drop down. It's a freebie, granted. Sen should be winning this round now. Let's just hoping to try and do some damage maybe to the economy.
Which is flourishing for Sen.
Yeah.
They've had a bunch of rounds here in a row, knocking Loud down. And it should be mentioned too, I think the map ball hit able to get the plants down with some level of success.
Holding the stunner position for Ram, flash. And here we go, it forces out the showstopper, just really clipping the heels of Les.
Very good bait there. Loud knew that that was coming.
Good protocols in mind. Backing away, even got the sky heal as well, so Les is back up to 100. Meanwhile, taking a mosey at mid, QCK. Granted a lot of space here.
And these are the kind of timings where Sentinels are tending to fall back on A instead of holding aggro positions.
Maybe this is the read.
Yeah. Loud are getting a lot of space for free.
Just walked all the way into heaven. Now the trip's broken, so they're aware that there's at least one player here, but other than that, they've cut noise entirely.
And Sen have got 4 people on B. They're so happy to play retake A.
Close dropped. Ooh, trip counter spam. John QT almost getting punished for it. Here we go, trying to walk in. Zekken, he's out wide here. Sack trying to get the plan off. In the meantime, QCK, he will fall. Zekken retreating. Regrouping.
So now, the post plan. It's been going wrong for Loud. Sentinels have been able to deny them heaven control and then stick the defuse. Loud have got to make sure that can't happen again.
All groups up, need to show no hesitancy here because they still have that breach shot. Rolling Thunder going to be doing work if they take their time. So Sen needs to get a move on. Zekken, again, man, just pressing W and somehow just ripping the heads off these enemies all over the place. Still low, a single shot will do it too. With the whiff as well. Celsius, he wins his fight out. Still going to worry about these players though. Ducked onto the side, that's Kawazine, a flash up top, but it's smoked off. Tens sticking to the fuse, running into it. Kawazine, that's 3, that's 4. Will he get the ace? Yes, he will. Every single ace in VCT Americas. The beginning here is a 6-4. Loud feeling like they're rejuvenated, I think, a little bit back into this.
And so they've established Les in an advanced position here, but they haven't stayed with him after the dog has been used. I mean, Sassy still has dog here. Les is so vulnerable to being flushed out. How do they think they're going to get away with this?
I've got your
Paranoia.
trail.
Trying to fight him now, double faced up. Yeah, he's just caught into the corner.
There's just no way. He needs more help until Sassy uses the dog.
They're just walking up here. It's being held. Kawazine needed to hit that shot. If he didn't win that out, that would have been troubling. Although catching that one, aware of Sadak at least. Maybe making some noise. And another chance here. Celsius removed.
Shadows
3v3 now. Again, into the post plan. Sen all grouped up into heaven. Oh, jumping in with the shorty! Just taking it straight to him.
That's so good. What a read. Perfect play.
This one out though. Are they aware where the rest of these players are?
Exactly. Kamazin's still in that anchor's position where he was able to win the round before.
GCK close. Second. 36 health. Just pausing for about a moment. They haven't cleared it. No way!
What a win.
It's going wide!
That's a tragedy. One of the first moments where you're questioning QCK, otherwise having a fairly good game. But Loud had chances still to win that in the 2v3 if they'd held on for just allowing them control of that.
Yeah, and now final round of this first half. Celsius is built up to another pip, second one. Sentinels are really good at adjusting their defensive protocols as well when they have the pit online. That's a fast approach. Grip in his face, doesn't walk into it! John is so damn aware! Almost getting a triple. Sadak being bursted down. An attempt to try and as well push Celsius out of this pit. What is that? Ridiculous!
What is this round? John and Celsius just whacking people through smokes. If Loud had any hope in this round, it got dashed instantly. Choking.
Might as well use it. Neural there through the wall. Wanting in almost every metric, but a pistol. Fresh start now as we get into it.
Very cautious beginning here from Sen, not wanting to step into any kind of trap play in mid. You've got to be cautious about that when you're playing against a breach. But at the same time, Loud don't have Sentinel utility to trigger it off, so it's got to be off someone's contact.
Potentially the flash, if it does connect. Sadak's just jump spotting for now, though.
Yeah, I mean, this little attempt at a trap setup should be off QCK's contact, but they think Sentinels are not even in mid. Sen are just hanging out in market, you know, perusing the goods, seeing what wares are on offer.
Taking a time with it.
40 seconds before they even decide to dog up mid.
Might come to bite them, but they do have B main control. Looks like that's going to be the goal now. Setting their sights towards it. Paranoia goes flying. QCK with a nade as well. Try and get them access and entry into the point here. Sen do have control of it, but no control of heaven. Might drop down, have to get the plan online. Looking a bit indecisive in terms of how they want to do it. Second, Smokes are going to start the fade.
30 seconds.
In it now, yep. He just retreats into B main just in time. Sassy's out wide, alone. Doesn't really have any other help for this one. Loud might be just set up now for this retake. Flash dropping down, clearing one section of the site. This is getting precarious, it's getting tricky. Just a tap as well, seeing if they can force out a lot of the fire, a lot of the util. Once more, damage being done. Ten's a little bit confused, and to shoot his teammates. Double-faced. And Loud are cleaning them up now. This time, Sadak going for the stick. Smoke just about wading all the way through. Connecting John QT. Gets the diffuser, but it's already half online. He just needs a bit of damage done! Yes! Get down, Mr. President! The smoke.
B main, and then when Kawazine and Sadak have two flashes between them, they can't really stop Loud from going for the retake. That was what Loud needed, though.
They really did. Gets them potentially back into the map, but even past this point, we're going to be expecting them to win this round. If they can win the bonus, even better. They haven't been good on the gun round, so jump spot. Seeing them all here, now making their moves as well. That's a stun, but right into the shotgun, it matters not. It matters not.
We said this in the first half as well. Oh yeah, they've only got pistols. It's only a classic.
Completely turned around after shock. Unfortunate for Kawazine. Less.
What an aggro play.
Yeah.
Really smart. And at the same time now, Sentinels, John Cutie calling the pivot into B. The B players are pushed out main, and now they're wrapping around, so the flank is happening on the flank.
Flanks on flanks here. B main control has been wrapped around by Zekken again with the judge. The plan though down towards main. Again, they have given over heaven control. It's unlikely anything that really comes from this round, but at least they get the plan money. Here's the Utah once more. One player slipped into spawn. Who's that? Is that Sassy?
Yeah.
Okay.
That
Might be the difference maker. Exactly. And he's still there, waiting for the right time to strike here. Zekken taken out. Shot down, either way here with a Paranoia sent flying. Tens was seeking to try and take an early fight here, and Sassy this entire time biding his time. No one has tapped onto the spike whatsoever, clearing it forwards. There's the one! Not quite!
It was a cute idea. And you can see that Sentinels are still trying.
Are getting loud? Push down mid. Aggressive is the play here. Paranoia, flash, all being combined, and well, Sentinels will just run away. They're like, okay, they're taking the space, the call is made, react, potentially take some A space.
I think they would have reacted had Les been hit by the Trailblazer, but he managed to dodge it. Now Kawanzin is
Oh, no way. No way. Kills have to be claimed here. Sentinels are just trying to walk their way in, but they don't have heaven control again. Les towards the back of the site. The Satchel's through it again. They don't have heaven control. Two's just going to be facing them. Second, trapped into the corner. Out towards the side. Les, this guy is a demon. You can't remove him from it. And Tens and Zelsis are last two left. Try and pick up the pieces and make something of it.
Tens is trying to see over the top of the wall.
Toxin screen down.
It's the health that's the problem as well.
Now to judge close quarters. Sadak about to turn him into mincemeat. All it takes is one shot. He's got 3 more in the chamber. There's the jump spot. There's the second. So 8-7. Attack timeout. Gonna make some changes to it. Just don't get into a cyber track. That's all I ask. The signs have been good today.
Sentinel's newest VTuber.
Yeah. Potentially a big one with the amount of half armor targets. One shot to every single player on Sentinels.
They're trying to bait in B main. See if Sentinels will get lured into the trap. And then 2Es has a Paranoia. The QCK, they've used it. They didn't catch anybody.
There it is. Yep, there it is. Outlaw finding value.
And now Sassy wants nothing to do with it.
Absolutely.
He's like, right, well, we're getting one shot if we go to A. So let's not go to A.
Budget op working out.
And look, normally, your defense is really hampered without a Cypher to be able to get info. But actually, 2Es is just jiggle peeking this behind the Viper wall. They've got to push 2Es away from this angle in order to get anything done on B.
One drop TP! 2 years!
Into the anchor position.
Yeah. Not expecting them to really take that space as fast. Still, it's Sentinels that have to do the most in this spot. A flash. Sways any chance of the fight. It's actually going to be falling as well. And as the smoke fades, there's 3 players to meet them. They are dropping like flies. Only left up to Zelsis.
30 seconds left.
Past his own wall, spots the one, sprays him down. But can he get any more? The answer is no.
Discipline. Triple facing towards the end there.
Making good time, I think, of all the scrims that they've had. Fast by Sen once more. They're sending the Paranoia up towards heaven. Only one player on ramp though. That's Second. Now onto the site. Stunned up. Flash over the top. Sadak's just wondering for the right timing. It doesn't connect onto anyone, but now the smoke's decided to drop and boom! QCK! He makes it go boom. Showstoppers there. They are falling and dropping all over the place here. Not a chance for Sen.
In a tender spot, they've got to win.
Yeah, this is where you really have to try and convert. Close to the corner. The utility. Okay, Paranoia.
Too late.
Yeah, a little bit delayed.
If the Paranoia had come through just a fraction earlier from Tens, they probably would have picked up at least one of those.
It's gone wrong once more.
Unless the player with some of the best crosshair placement with Vandals in the game has a judge in his hand and 5k credits.
I often just force the judge on this map.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, it is.
That behavior should be criminal.
Even when I have money for the rifle. It should be banning me. It's just that good. Gives them control of Mail. Seekers. We're pointing them in the right direction as to where Sentinels might be, but they're all grouped up into B main. Smoke now makes it even more difficult. 2 seconds left. When you're playing in a 4v5, your options are limited. They are running out quickly.
There's 45 seconds left. This almost looks like a save.
Yeah, it's feeling like it.
As mad as that sounds.
Unless somebody makes something happen.
It's these mid players that have got to make the difference. Without Zekken to be the tip of the spear, they need a split.
Left.
30 seconds.
Running down the clock. Walking in, and again, it's less there with the judge. Should be good for it. Only the one jumping over to the side. The flash doesn't connect. Pushing away though, Sen. Okay, Tens. He's actually going to be granted that space. And well, granted 2 kills towards the back of the side. It's still 2 years. He got to enough. Could have been the difference maker, but there's plenty of time. At least 3 seconds left to get the plant and more. Okay.
Welcome to
John QT's even in a forward position, but he might not even be needed. The rest of the squad seems like
round. And he's given them their first attack side round here on Split.
Here we go, fast! Rocket! No kill, no connection, but this time he'll chase him down. The Stinger, it does the job. Fights hard in that scenario. Still up close, that's going to be bloody hell. That's awkward still, Zekken manages. They've gained access now, entry towards the B site, and Heaven Control is still there. John QT in this position, up onto the box. He's not shying away from it, wants to take the fight straight to them. 2 players left standing, good luck retaking.
Massive pace increase. We haven't seen anything like that from
this is, I mean, this is absolutely orb maxing. Look at this.
They got time to run over to A and grab that one.
If they wanted to. I'm glad they're not, though.
So that's huge.
Yeah.
Gets the Seekers online for the next round. And Sen now in a great position. They're not going to do too much economy damage. Loud have still got that online. And I think this is the first round where we're seeing QCK with the op in hand.
It is, yeah.
Which neither team are opting for too much. Neither running the jet, you know, would have been previously an absolute staple of this map.
Yeah.
When you see Loud play it in the past with Aspas. QCK is no stranger to the op.
He's not, but it's in his best interest, I think, to just hide with it, not reveal his hand.
Yeah, Sentinels don't know that it's even on the field.
The tracking of money, they might be aware, but...
I mean, in theory, maybe that was part of the reason why they accelerated so quickly in this round.
Yeah.
But I don't see how they could have quite got the lead, because Loud could have picked up an op at any point in the last...
Likely. Sen know it's on the field. That's a jump spot, watch for. What a peek. No wallbang, though. No damage onto Zekken. Both flashes used. No, just the one.
Yeah, one and then one on the other side.
Yeah,
Both, you know, one to push the op away, one to get the op back on the line.
Yeah.
And then Tens, with his smoke, makes sure that Sentinels have some level of mid control. It's B that's been the danger. Because Zelsis is putting his wall over towards B at the start of the rounds, there's a constant threat that Sentinels could just be walking out. Like right now, Tuiz has no idea whether they're all the way through.
I've got your trail.
Here comes the Seekers that Sassy built up in the previous round.
Through mid, I think all of them got bursted down. Dog broken. Denying info for Loud. They are quite concerned about the B lurk still. Probably waiting for the wall timing, yeah.
It looks like Loud want to fight mid and flush out the other side of this B hit.
Bloody hell, close to it. 2 years. Will he be able to get the second? Yes, he can. Collected and cleaned up.
Just individual skill there.
Yeah, no one's having to worry about it.
Now that they've dealt with the threat in mid, now they can focus on the B retake.
30
just
seconds
standard,
left.
focusing all in one direction.
Player advantage granted to him.
It's going to take something special from Sen. And Zelsis might be trying to make the play.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to try and push the spawn, but no, just holding close to the corner. Tens.
Go get him.
Paranoia now. Here's the boombot. Zelsis is pushing with this. This is absolutely insane. Just traded.
He was full blind with the op there and got the kill.
To Tens now. Tight to the corner. That is ridiculous. The adjustment necessary now from him and Zekken playing together. He's brought it now just to 2 years. TP close into the smoke, but it doesn't catch onto the spike. They're not going to be aware. He just taps it, but they can see it. Not sticking it. And there it is. What?
Sen need another one to put Loud down.
This entire map has just been non-stop.
Poison orb emitting.
As you said earlier, tooth and claw.
Toxin screen down.
They're just holding, waiting it out. Some spot for info, but neither side really seeing too much.
This time, Sadak has made sure to call for his team to fight aggressive over B control. They use the paranoia as the Viper wall goes up.
It's actually just straight in, just tries to adjust it with the movement. Not there, not enough. John QT. He's good for just the one. Still, it's traded. Player advantage remains now for Loud. TP towards the back of the side.
Sentinels want to play a disadvantaged situation in just the prior, thanks to big individual moments. Sadak does not know where TenZ is.
No.
I mean, he thinks A
don't
is
know.
presumably clear. He thinks they've ulted into B.
Yeah, I mean, look at the entirety of Loud. They're just holding on the staircase because they don't know where he is.
Blood is lost.
30
They're trying to
seconds
clear him
left.
out. Little did I know, A site entirely open. Be able to get that plant off, and now
It's Zelsis up in heaven, who's
Gives
the
them it.
danger maker.
it is. If Celsius gets one and gets out, just barely missing it.
That's allowed QCK to get into position to
The
use his
info.
showstopper.
Does have that big ult. Let's try and clear out into the side here. Tens. ADS onto the angle. Will he be able to hit the shot? It's going to be a hard one. Out wide. Sadak from behind. Just absolutely destroys him. Now the showstopper. Lets it rip out onto the side, but he knows there's no players there. Him and Sassy now starting to play up towards heaven. Will the fuse still be there in time? Well, it's just towards the tours. Wrapped it around. They squeeze the heaven players with enough time on the clock here to get to the fuse.
It's good. It's not as...
You include the breach into the mix. Early stun. Allows Loud to walk all the way into B main. Fighting
Sen-
heavily for it.
Remember the previous rounds where Sen was supposed to be going for a reactive A, a fast A, and they were scared of Les? It's kind of the same situation again. Les Cowanseen defending A, but from really far back. And still Sen are a little timid about it, not committing to the site just yet.
Flash through, the wall's about to go down here. No connections though, no players in sight.
And now they've pulled 2Es over. So it's just got a little more difficult to get in.
What is the goal
Surely not.
here?
I mean, how could you follow up on that breach ult?
There's really no one to do so. Zekken making an attempt. Walking into B main, attempting to clear it, but all that play earlier with the stun to set those players up. First kill given over to Loud.
Toxins.
Sen looking a little bit hesitant, a little bit lost.
I think Sentinels are really struggling to figure out
30
what the
seconds
defensive
left.
setup even looks like. But they have pulled out miracles with time low before.
Two players backside in a high-low setup. It's going to make it even more difficult, especially with just the 1-2 years holding in CT. Drop down. Sassy is spammable from that spot. Looks like they don't want to do it. He gets off the plant. There's only 13 seconds left. This really does bring an opening. And yeah, there it is. The players at the back of the side have really just won this round for them. You have to stick it with the Seekers online. It points them directly towards the targets. And there's no chance now for Sentinels. Going to be losing these guns and losing the round. Loud. Not too sure.
Yeah, I think he must have done.
No, he's still got it. It's on the
he's
ground.
still got it.
Yeah. No players over towards A though, so unlikely to get too much done unless they end up working their way back over towards the A side. But this time it's Sen into mid. A chance, but a util out into his hands.
But more damage actually done to Zekken than taken.
It was.
Again, Les Cowanseen, the two players over defending A in quite passive positions, but it's really difficult to commit A against a breach ult. It's going to be able to buy time for the rotates at the very least. And once more, Sen lean back on the power of this Viper wall, trying to make sure that they get the best out of it.
Flash wasn't deep enough. It does eventually allow Zelsis to clear close into main. They're worried about this smoke.
There's 3 players from Loud
Oh,
on the
is
other
this a
side.
refight? They're close towards it.
Toxins going up.
Wall up. They're going to wait for the smoke to fade and just going to face this one. Yep, Sadak's ahead of it all the way through. Sassy returns to fire. A different target though with QCK dropping in. The players from heaven now can do really the most. The flash blinding him. Sadak still close to the corner. He's got a third. 27 seconds left. Stunned up. Still Cowanseen finally arriving. The cavalry is here, but it's all up to Sassy. 1v2. Stunned up. Plant going to go off. But it is that 1v2. Seekers grounded as well. So there we go. Pointing towards the positioning of these players, but a doubled up, grouped up, wrapping towards the back of the pillar. It's being held! And it's not adjusted for it. Cowanseen, the playmaker there. Big group up onto ramp, and this is it. Exactly right. Josh is that point. QCK. It's the satchel there. He was hoping to maybe just get ahead of everything, but pinged out, waiting for it now. Sending the util flying. There is that standstill, grasping them, and now the aftershock as well has pushed them wide out into the open where the kills. This time, it's a feed filling up with red. Sadak making the most of it. He's dropped all the way down. That is insane. 2 fast ones rips them apart. Sadak still alive with the shorty. Pick it up, son. Get the upgrade. Get the bloody back. Oh my God.
Who is this guy? Those final 2 rounds were electric from Zada.
He's on fire.
He just decided to win.
The same consistent value as the default comp.
I thought we were going to see Sen run the weird stuff today.
Yeah, so did I. So did I.
What on earth? So no contest over A main at the start, and that should allow this ult-op to be farmed. Now, of course, the Phoenix is not going to farm the ult-op.
Like we were expecting.
Okay.
It's Sadak.
I mean, the KO ult is amazing. It's the best ult that you have on the attack side. But when QCK only needs 6 orbs, I would expect them to be putting it into the Phoenix.
A lot of space given. Knife towards it. Molly into the back with the aftershock as well. That's going to be supposedly a guaranteed kill, but here we go. Zekken was just tucked to the side, and with a dash to disengage, that's the first kill for him. Kawazin trying to reposition now, taking up, re-clearing into mid. He's worried about that flank attempt, his post-plan. It's important now that Kawazin stays alive really as well. Zekken knows that he repositioned there.
As soon as this door opens, QCK might just go for the flash.
But it looks like they want to try and fight this one forwards into the smoke. That's a right click from Zelsis. Deals with him handedly now. 2 years locked down into hell. Are they going to clear him out here? Anchoring player towards the back. That's how.
Kawazin's miles away.
And that's a lineup being played by Les. Kawazin might be miles away here, but with the orb up as well, on top of that, the lineup, they want to try and push forwards into them. Zelsis, he can't stick to the fuse when this is going on. Time is really running short. Time is really running out. And Les, he's still alive. Weaving all over the place. A knife in action. Half of the defuse. John QT, he's sticking all the way through. No time.
And so quick. I mean, yeah, this is going to be a serious test for Sentinels. For the people that come up with ideas on this team, so I'm looking at John Cutie, I'm looking at Zelsis in particular, this is a problem to solve.
It's the same Yuto combo. That is deadly.
God, the
nade, the molly.
So you can't swing heaven. Aftershock for hell, so you can't play hell. They've got so much utility coming through.
Molly behind it too. I mean, it's just a guaranteed kill.
Where do you anchor against this comp? When Loud used to play the default composition on Ascent, back when they had Aspas, Sassy, Pancada, when they won champions, they were amazing on Ascent. And what they did most of the time was just exec A on their attack side and run a lot of 4-1 AXX. And it sounds super simple, but if you're amazing at them, it's pretty difficult to stop.
Juicy K hunting for the kills. 2 away from the ult as well with his death, only the 1 now. You're right, Josh. It's difficult to stop, especially with the executes. I mean, the util that they just unload. I mean, the key might be just trying to fight over A main. Loud have got coming into this. There's the ult. They are going to fight over it. Okay, it's a pop flash play with Zekken playing off of it.
They're really nice. So they don't fight over A main as in trying to stop Loud from getting it. They re-clear it, pop flash back in, grab a kill, leave. So QCK's not going to be getting up to that ult this round for sure.
Got it for the next. Nice teams left in a 4v5. Spamming, hoping, praying. That is so much damage.
And the shock dart.
Here it is. 2 years. Sidesteps it. Oh my goodness. 1 step away. They're going to be able to hear this reload now with a knife as well. Do they want to try and go off of this?
The killjoy's been turned off. Good reactions from John Cutie, popping both nano swarms in time.
Delays it for a few seconds at least. Now they're just starting to walk their way in. Sadak flash rebounds. And through the back as well. Counter flash play once more. That's Celsius just trying to set them up, but he's open to all of them as well as the smoke fades away. Lucky to just grab the 1, but they've still got these anchoring players to deal with. They're stunned. Maybe enough to jump onto them along with the aftershock. Yeah, you have no choice but to try and get out of there. He's still alive. Still survives. But drop down into the side still here. Close to the smoke. Sassy's low enough here. Kawazin could grab a second, not quite. Sassy. He's weathering the storm entirely and less low enough here. There it is. Second. It's going to be meeting some congestion, and that's just all about the timing through the smokes. Fast now. That's their approach. They're going to try and hold this one down, which, listen, Tens and Zelsis, they do that. They stop the ult for just a moment here. Aftershock towards the side, but Tens is at the back of Jenny. Dodging the flash. Still alive behind the dice as well. Reposition with the TP. John QT there to help him out. Get rid of that alarm bot.
And certainly, even the teams that have run Phoenix on this map before, they haven't run it in this version of the comp. Kawazin picks off Zelsis. He was just taking a little info peek out towards Catwalk.
Yeah, interesting angle. Second.
Everybody is one shot to the outlaw.
Here.
Smoke here. Ping, do they know? Half clearance. It's not being done. It's not being dealt with.
Tragedy.
QCK, he's quick with it.
What a mistake.
And now a potential chance, an opening. Sassy? Who is this guy?
9-1, by the way.
90-degree
Farming.
snap, man. All the way through here. They're still going to be going for the plant, though. Kawazine. A rifle given up over to QCK. 3 away from the ult on top of this one now, but it's up to Tens and Sassy to try and play this retake.
And it's not like QCK could courier the rest of the guns to the rest of his team. So he's the only player with a Phantom.
They want to play up on lane here aggressively.
Cover going out.
Popped up. That clears it, just in case. Odin Spam have to be aware, cautious of that B main player. Of course, they don't know that. Paranoia now moving forwards, and there's that unconventional angle still pushing forwards. Another time to be taken to his nails.
When you have comps like this, but major ultimates up. That's a great recon.
And big reveal as well from these players. Admit they still want to take the fight here. 2 years, just facing them, stunned. A little bit delayed, a little bit late, not quite. Just colliding with the bodies, stopping them in their tracks. They dealt with the market players.
That's an incredible reaction from Loud to go immediately for the fault line and punish those players. They may not even need to use the Rolling Thunder and the Null Command. Those are ultimates that you can build an entire strategy around.
Yeah.
And Loud have just been able to punish Sentinels and get a free A site.
There's another one. QCK might just choose to use this. Yeah, he is. Just in case to clear it. Knife gets a lot of value there, though. Out towards the back of the site. Everybody off site, though, for Sen. Picking up the space. Sadek with the plant.
Spike planted.
That's looking like an almost impossible retake. 3 players off the site. No intention of taking this into the retake. No one Kawazine has that Rolling Thunder.
And I think they're going to save.
He thinks, yeah.
They've got Tens, Zekan holding next to each other with the operator.
That's important. They won't expect Tens there.
But at the same time, Loud are not going anywhere near it. We had 3 players bunched up towards Gelato, could have taken a main control, and actually Sadak's taken them towards mid. This Viper wall's lovely as well. They can flash through it, they can drop it whenever they want. Really difficult to contest mid against that.
They're just contacting. Not scared of it, are they? Here we go. No command, let rip. That's going to be catching. Sassy, he's alone, isolated onto the side. He's got so much more to do. Tucked towards stairs.
He dodged it.
Dodged the ult. Straight towards him.
Spike down B.
And Sassy, the one that comes up with the goods and gets out. Regroup with the rest of his team, but he's made this so much more winnable.
What about Tui's? He's on a lurk down mid right now. If he can catch Sassy or John Cutie, the round could become winnable again.
Pausing the play because they need to get the spike back as well, seeking to just spam when they hear that utility right. 2 years. He can make it winnable, but he has to come alive. Hunter's Fury. One connection down to the B main player. Out wide, John QT. Sidestepping, dodging. Paranoia still available. We blind them up, and another smoke as well. Fakes it like he's repositioning. 2 years. Still going to be stuck there. Mid, no longer accessible here, and it's going to make this retake just a bit more awkward. But with the door shut, they maybe don't have to worry about it. Flash play! Less. He plays off of it, picks it apart, and already gains the one, but still the plays now need to get into the side. It's traded. Sadak, he's alone towards the back, and 2 years needs to really speed this one up, because with Sadak dead, it's all on him. Zelzas can stick it, and it's all being covered.
Sentinels navigate the danger, and they're you know what his map win rate is on Sova with Sentinels? 0%. Sassy has never won a map with Sentinels playing Sova, despite it being his best agent. I don't know why. I actually have no idea.
He's just done him dirty.
Well, it's not his fault.
No, it's not, I know. But
the rest of his team was letting him down last year.
Well, here we go, an opening. Straight down mid. One of the difficulties that this Flashcom might have is dealing with these operator players. You don't have the Sova drone, the dart, to just try and clear off the jet operator. Zekan did find a value of it, but they've walked themselves into mid, using the wall just across. TP into the back of the site. John QT, though, he is being assaulted now at a position. Util used, but a bit of a pause again into the play here by Loud. QCK, pop flash. Player onto the sides, getting a bit of space. It's watched for.
Good punish.
Yeah, I thought Zekan grabbed that one, but no, it was all Sassy. Just spraying it all the way down. And guess what? John QT is still there towards the back of the site. These flashes are being sent flying long-range artillery. No kills to be gained, but John QT still wants a piece of the action. Up trap, round the side, all the way over him.
Getting snarled up. The last 2 rounds not gone their way. Low buy.
They want to fight this? Oh my, and there we go, the punish. The knife connected, of course, but now retreating in order for TenZ. Backs away, he does have reinforcements arriving, but they were just there for the orb.
Sentinels had success refighting A main when it was Zekken, because he could dash back out again immediately. But that time it's Zelsis, and his feet are glued to the floor, stuck in a molly. And Loud slow things down.
Taking that breather.
Doesn't feel too much like an eco anymore with 3 rifles online.
Now, picking up that upgrade in main. Drone. Don't break it. Spots the 2 of them, and now it really alerts them that there's going to be potentially an A split. Obviously the option to pivot it up into mid for Loud here. 5 deep, doesn't connect. They waited out with 45 seconds.
TenZ is normally good for 1 here, but has to get off the angle.
Dodges it. Stun though in his face. Is there going to be util once more? At the TP to just disengage. Zekken goes down. Punish! But here we go. He split it up, dividing the fight, and maybe he can create a bit of an angle to try and get something done. No, Kawasaki takes it away from him. Sassy from on high.
Spike
It's down
planted.
2 years.
That is
2 before.
simply filthy. I don't see a way back in for Sentinels here. They'd have to make magic happen from Sassy and John Cutie.
No one for the guns. No one playing in hell. They don't want to get spammed down here. Kawasaki still holding for this flash as well. There it is. Winding them up, delaying. John QT just making a clearance out towards cap, but this is more and more looking like you might need to save as I say that.
Standing ahead.
Hello.
Last player standing.
But no, not enough done here. If John QT maybe got something else, just got to back away.
And Sassy can't save the util is insane. Yeah.
Just appreciation, you know.
Well, they're trying to come up with ideas on the fly, aren't they?
Yeah.
Sentinels really getting tested here. Oh, TenZ just slipping out.
Still money for the good buy here. Second this time. Again with the op, but he's stunned up. This is the common position he's been playing. Flashes, sent flying with the molly as well. He can't repeat off into heaven. Sassy's here. The Odin. What kind of noise cue is he waiting for? The plant? Yes, he is. There's one. No chance to try and walk through the door. There was a timing attempted by QCK. Up top, though. Here it is. Paranoia. Dash
Big
forwards
flash.
into the smoke. No real damage. There's a follow-up. Another flash. Nade on top of it. It's a masterclass of a concoction.
And Sassy looking for it.
Here it is. Oh,
This is a fake.
flash through. It's going to be pulling players as well. All eyes towards mid here. Just seeking to try and stop this one. But QCK around the side TenZ. He deals with it. Might be a fake, but it didn't really pull the players like they were expecting. But they are slowly creeping in through tree. Side by side here, John QT. He's still alive. Knife didn't get off here, so he still has his abilities. Might get awkward! Not for him, though. Deals with it with 2 players falling, eventually traded. Les and Tias are alive. Smoke up here, but Les is weak. TenZ gonna try and make a play here. Plant. Will come through. There's a pit available for Les, but I don't think he wants to use it when he's that low.
Should be Sentinels rounds. Barring a miracle from the Loud players.
Bit of spam here will do wonders. The smoke blocks that dart potentially here. Close to the side. That's a trade into Jen. And yet everybody accounted for. Sen. Find that 6th round.
And it's the Sentinel utility from John Cutie that stops that fight.
He is. So he's still going to be able to get those killjoy mollies off. There's a stun towards the side here with the smoke propped up. He's spraying away. Damage. Ooh. Tail end of the bullets. Sadek's lucky to be alive here. 2 health. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he deliberately.
Gonna get Red back up and be on full HP.
That's awesome.
That is a crazy play. Still, all this util being combined. There's a Viper's Pit as well. This is a foul concoction, isn't it? All the way forwards here, just trying to fight over the Killjoy. Set up this lockdown, close in the corner. They're really defending this one. And Junior's detained. There was a chance. But that's what it will get left at. Second, ripping off the heads. Sadak towards the side. It's a double face. The Sen to claim it. 7-5 in this first half. This has just been electric.
And Sentinel.
Here we go. Timers ticking down, beginning of the round. No fast plays in sight.
Les has bought a sheriff. I mean, it's like the most defensive agent that Loud have, and he's chosen not to go with Viper Mollies.
Incredibly based. I love pulling out the sheriff purchase on the pistol. Jump spot, 2 years sees it. They want to punish this actually. There's a dash active. Zekken, he's waiting for the flash as well into his own smoke. Could be the counter play. Damage through the smoke. Sadak lucky. He can just hop away with barely an injury.
Celsius looking to see if there's going to be any kind of pop flash play through the smoke. I think that's extremely likely. I mean, they still have so much
paranoia, nades, it's all being combined! And Loud got everything to deal with this one. Smoke in their face as well. Celsius is completely isolated away. Damage being done. JohnQT knocked down to absolutely almost anything. They're just spamming away into the smoke. Maybe Celsius can get lucky. Bit of RNG, maybe with a Kaki. He's dodging all these bullets well enough, but still only good for the one. It's traded out wide. Turret dealing with it, sticking it 2 years. There's only 2 bullets left, and it's not going to be enough.
with both pistol rounds, which is going to be huge for them.
Stun refight. Less. It's there, but eventually respecting them. Just backing away here, including dash being used, but at the end of the day, still just an eco for Sen and a refight. Less is just re-clearing it immediately. He is fearless.
The more kills that QCK gets, he could very quickly get up to an ultimate on the bonus.
2 players spotted. This is Less just pushing him down, man. I mean, with the Spectre from this range, still risky business, but he's getting away with it. Sends a CP deep.
Yeah,
tree.
Caught.
Spotted now, though.
Yeah.
Careful.
Didn't get caught by the knife, but got caught with the eyeballs.
That's nice.
Less being punished, they might think the B is open. Cowanzin's still home, though.
There's a lot of util to his name on top of it, so...
And just while we have a bit of downtime in this round, look at the Viper Wall. This is not a common one. I haven't seen too many other teams use this, but it lets you fight mid. It has a bit of protection over catwalk. Good protection for B main. Like, if you exec B, you have to go through it twice, through lane as well. Disgusting Viper Wall that Less has cooked up.
Difficult challenge here. 17 seconds. Door closed, second.
They can get a plant.
They can get a plant, yeah. With the door closed, they're not going to suspect
10 seconds left.
Okay, well, a market player, JohnQT rejoins him onto the site. That connects here. Enough time for the plan on top of it. Had to be extra short, there was nobody backside. Swapping around the guns for the healthier player. JohnQT, what can you do? 4 players that are running at them in a whole cacophony of utility waiting for them. Flash, just dodge for a moment, but you can't dodge the bullets. QCK. Nasty, nasty stuff. Up to the ult.
Yeah, Orb Max in again. They let QCK take first contact. He's already, threatening that Sadak could try to get in. But they're not going to go for it.
No, it's going to be the full retake, and why not? QCK has the Phoenix ult.
Yeah, I think this could get dangerous, even with the lower weaponry.
It's going to be on 10s, I think. Playing himself there into B main. Flash, Sen flying, so now he's revealed his position. There's Sen fighting over it. Really aggressive. Into the front of the boathouse. Not going to be shying away. Beautiful kills from Less, but it's not really quite good enough because it's just left it up to QCK. Flashing through. Dealt with.
Threaten.
Sending it now. Yeah. Lockdown through B main. Seconds through as well for the B split. Extra element into the mix. Less running back. Is there going to be the gap to play in? There's a molly. Really good timing from that one, and he is fully blinded up. That's 10 to the util. Excellent stuff.
30 seconds left.
Great positioning from Celsius. He's got a second to swing off as well.
Yeah, man down now. Aftershot Flash looks like a fast play into this one, but they weren't accounting for that close corner as well that's being played because the door, it hasn't been opened. Didn't break the market door. And Sadak now has to consider, what the hell do I want to do here? I've got to judge. Kawazine 2, you've got to save it. Only 350 credits.
Second round in a row here where John has cooked up a really nice counter to what Loud are doing. Sentinels are taking quite a lot of mid control, threatening Cat, keeping players pinned on A, and then they manage to end B, and there's nothing that the Loud anchors can do.
Might be running into the judge.
Is there going to be...
Oh boy.
No,
Sadak is there. The spike's been dropped down on top of it. QCK with the molly. Denying any chance of that. Trying to be a split into the side here. That's an command! And the shotgun's repositioned! That's dirty, man. It's disgusting. It's devastating. 10 TPs forwards, though, into his own smoke. That's matters into his own hands, and he wants to have another go of it. Sadak shutting it down with a rifle upgrade!
Zekken's got the knives this round, and they're not playing very passively to start the round.
They're all the way in. QCK, though. Flash didn't connect, I believe. They were sent flying over to the top, and there's a lot of players in mid. They're ready to receive this one, but they're just trying to reactively take that space. In through B. Plant's probably going to be going down.
Tens is cooking.
Sentinels is more than cooking, maybe overheating.
Spike planted.
But you have to take risks when you lose a player like that. Just trying to make the most of this. John QT forced to run to the side. Paranoia
Swarm grenade
sweeping
out.
through, and he's worried about the market players pushing forward. There's 2 more players to meet him. They're more than aware of it. That is nice at least to just grab the one, but it leaves it just down to Sassy now, and it's a 1v4. The guy has been a menace, but what can you really do? Running and cutting seems to be the aim of the game. Deals with him. Loud, equalizing to 9-9.
Speeding things up on the defense worked when they could put more pressure onto the Loud post fight. But speeding things up, you'd expect someone to be playing close mid.
No way. No way. It's a refight out. They're just trying to play it through into Cat. Not getting punished. Still, they hold their ground. Spike dropped down onto Cat. They weren't expecting it, but that's the power of this comp. You have so many flashes.
And you
Playing
can
a double
pick,
controller, you get exactly pick and choose your timings.
yeah, you pick when the Viper wall goes down, and they just exploded onto them. Now Sen are left reeling. I mean, they're trying to take some map control on the other side, assuming that Loud are playing over the spike. I mean, the spike looks like a secondary objective at the moment.
Yeah, it does.
Just littered around the map.
Tens has got the ult to pick it back up if they want to make a go of it. Gonna see if they can take out some of these players as well. They're just anchoring, but less tucked to the side. Flash play just wasn't accounted for. Tens is all over the place.
Of power, because everyone from Loud is going to be in position, ready to go as soon as the spike is
They're all
planted.
playing in main.
Yeah.
This is the adjustment.
Well, they have to play away from the breach ult, don't they?
Exactly, yeah. They know the util's just far too much. Hunter's Fury from far, far away here. Rolling Thunder on top of it, tries to set it up. Colliding and collapsing, but those aren't really kills. Just dropping a player as well. And the ult that's from on top of it. Kawazine is just running all the way forwards. Another bit of util in his hands, but his teammates are just watching the right angles, collecting up the kills of the fuse coming out. And they need to try and stop this one. Just can't get past less. That next line of defense, just watching for the right angle.
The thing is, too, now the KO ult is actually not hugely beneficial. It doesn't turn off Killjoy utility, Cypher trips, that kind of thing.
Spots it. Offloading the pit here. Ult was not online here. Updraft. Dash now active too, but how do they want to clear this one with the Paranoia? Drone potentially available to them, but does it really cut into it? Zelsis has been dropped less. He's got a shorty in his hands. Adjustments, but only 2 bullets to really do the damage. And they're dropping all sorts of players. John QT gets the res up onto Zelsis, but it's just a second lease of life on him that's quickly ended. Second. So much util. Enough to just clear him all the way out. The flash is sent flying over the top, and they don't want anything to do with this site.
Look how good the Phoenix Wall even is there to threaten that they could be flooded in.
Back away.
Has taken position and
He's
gotten
aware.
information.
Fully aware.
Sen are getting herded around the map.
Now just into mid, playing around. Only 30 seconds left. 2 year spots, just one of the heads.
30
crossing
seconds left.
over towards the A site. Sends out the smokes as well. All this delay. And even buying time as well for this rotation. Sadak is going to be here. Breaking the window, just trying to run it forwards as well, but no trade in sight. 2 years. Seeking to reposition. He's playing with the rest of his team now. Maybe a plan to Naya with the nade. Not quite, doesn't quite catch. Still, they have that player advantage, and Loud should be set up.
Two flashes, a stun. Loud get into position.
And here it is. Stun's there. Start to account for it. 3 players at the door though, and it's only Zekin just holding close to the corner. He's just immediately cleaned up. Shugdar didn't clean up the kill, but it's only just Sassy collecting it, not planning for them. Sadak diffusing, sticking, knows his teammates have got it all the way through. He's got half, running backwards and forwards, half of it already. Oh, it's all over. He's gonna respect it when he hears his util being used.
Kawanzin's got a great stun line up here, and he doesn't even need it. Who's expecting Sadak to pick up the AWP? Aspas who?
You just don't expect it. First kill for Loud. Tiny angle, but QCK just enough. Collects another. 3 players left to stand against this one. 3 players from Zed to try and stay alive in the series. But they're being worked, pushed and pulled into all the places, and Loud are expecting it now. Paranoia in the hands of 2 years. Jump spot from Kawazine, waiting for the contact play with flash over the top. Sending the util, another kill, claimed 2 stand. 40 seconds left, it's desperation. Contact plays through and through. Hunting for a kill.
And it looks like
30
vindication
seconds left.
for Loud. Massive player advantage, a match point, the stun as well. Pressure onto Zelsis, time running low.
All the awareness in the world, 20 seconds, like you said, the time running low, close to the corner, it's only Zelsis. An impossibility to really do the most now. Spike in his hands, but players are quickly approaching his position, and all it takes is that. Loud, take it 2-0.
With Sadak securing the final kill, they could scream it from the rooftops, how dare you doubt me?
They couldn't really get him activated on attack. But I mean, it is just ludicrous.
Despite that, I mean, that was